Hello, VOD watchers of Power Wash content. If you didn't watch the Genshin content, these stinky anime weebs over there. All right, let's switch everything over. Genshin. Shinha, I want her C6 too. I just want C6 everyone. All right, we need a title. I'm gonna open up the game while I try to think of a title. So I'll put on music so it's not so awkwardly quiet in here. There we go. Where did we even leave off? Maybe going in, like once we see what levels are available, we'll get an idea for a title. I don't remember what we were gonna do next though. I don't remember what we unlocked. They have I think they just recently added another stage for the campaign or the career mode as well. Marshmallow should be the title. GG easy. We'll call it relaxing car washing stream because we have a lot of vehicles we have to wash. There we go. Game capture. Genshin is no longer open. Why are you still showing up in this list? Shing my way into your heart. Power wash my way into your heart. That way, that just sounds like I'm like unclogging your arteries or something. Time to wash some cars. Yeah, we have Grandpa Miller's car and a fire truck. No need to, you already did. Yeah, you already did, Mel. You power washed your way into our hearts. And then you spammed Chicky Hyper. Right. There's a video game here. Whoa. All right, which one do we want to do? A warm up with Grandpa Miller's car. I'm sure it's very rusty. I like how it's like an old man, so they just type in all caps as well. You have that clipped on your clipboard. Respect the hustle. Chicky Hyper. That's funny because I didn't even pick that one specifically for you. I just saw it and I was like, that one's pretty funny. I'm gonna add it. It was kind of like Gambage. I saw Gambage and I thought it was funny, so I added it. Although I don't think Gambage is gonna last. Chicky Hyper, and now it is mine. Mel made it hers. The like one specific one that I added because of Mel was a Kirby one, and she uses Chicky Hyper over it. The Kirby WoW. Hello, Doc. I hope you're as good with cars as you are with houses, cause I've got my old wagon out of the garage and it's dirtier than a dung beetle's Christmas list. It still turns over fine, but I'm not taking Dolores out for a spin till it's gleaming as she is. Thanks, Leonard. Okay, thanks, Leonard. Let's get to work. Don't worry, I'll save that one to the clipboard too so I don't forget. Oh yeah, we got cat chill as well. I found that one for Char and then I was like, I want that one too, so I added it. Alright, let's see. There is probably going to be a lot of rust on this, so. How did your car even get like this, Grandpa? Oh, he's got a race car? Racing Grandpa? Your ad here? Alright, let's get to work then. Start with 15 degrees. Let's start at the front. The hell did they drive that thing? It looks like they drove through a swamp. It's like covered in moss. Let me know if it's too loud. Sometimes I think the game is too loud, but then I'll go back and watch the VODs and it's like not as loud as I thought it was. She hit the Andy. I don't want to play with you anymore. I don't want to play with you anymore. Sounds fine. Alright, good. I might have to turn it down on my end. That's probably fine. B2R. What does that mean? If it's loud by you, please do. Well, that's the nice thing of having an audio mixer, right? Because I can just unlink this, and then I can lower it for myself by like 5%. But it doesn't actually affect the volume that you guys hear. It's just quieter for me. Destroy your ears for us, please. We'd like you to hear things. Don't worry. I have no reason to play a game at an uncomfortable volume. If I can adjust the sound of it for myself specifically. Is that a turbo fast car? Turbo fast car? So this is why Gramps has been gone for so long. He's in hiding. Why, Jiminy, that's right. I used to race this beast all over. It's got a grunt like an angry rhino. Heck, I won the 1989 race. What is he talking about? It's got a grunt like a rhino. I kind of cover up those weird messages that just appear on the side of the screen while you're watching stuff. My webcam. Sorry, not sorry, I guess. Back in my day, I used to drive this baby for miles. Pioneers used to drive these babies for miles. You read them out most of the time anyway? Yeah, that's why I read them out. Oh, he's sending another one. He says, "Hey, dirt." Is that it? What? What? Get lost, would ya? Ah, okay. Thank you for the lurk, Char. Grandpa Miller is telling the dirt to get lost. What is this unhinged grandpa? Do you think my camera should be over on this side? Like, there's like less stuff going on this side. Okay. How long will you be? I was thinking of taking the car for a tear up down the old abandoned sewer system. Now I see why this car is like this. Look at those text messages. All the messages that you get while you're like cleaning stuff are like that. They're like all really weird, funny stuff. Grandpa's been taking this thing through the old abandoned sewer system. This is what your car would look like in GTA, realistically. Had a word with Lenny. Certainly not going to be tearing up down the sewer system. We'll be sticking to the main street for now. Come on. Let Lenny live. Living like Lenny. If he wants to tear it up down the abandoned sewer system, by God, let him do it. I'm gonna have to use this for the rust. So that means you're cleaning poop. It must be. It's like moss, poop, and rust. This old man's poop car. Nasty. Sewer system. Gramps has been out living Crash Team Racing. The worst combo. Poop, moss, and rust. DLC character we never knew about, Grandpa Leonard. Crash Team Racing. Dang, Grandpa. He really knows how to tear it up. He's like Doc Hudson from Cars. I'm sure you all get that reference. When you find yourself going left, turn right. And then he never like explains what he actually means by that. And he's like, no, like physics, like that's how physics works, like that's how you drift a car. No ad on the car. Advertisers. HelloFresh. Manscaped. Dollar Shave Club. Raid Shadow Legends. Hello? Under the door says your ad here, yeah. All those sewer folk can see it when he goes and tears it up in the abandoned sewer. It's like Futurama, all the mutants. And Melo's already begun drifting to sleep. She's gotta take a little nap. Bear back, me boys. Alright, good boy. Thank you for the alert. You know, the psh turns on and Melu turns off. He's lying. Mel fall asleep to this game? Never. I really gotta find time to go out and get my car. My oil changed and my tires rotated. The window. Which window? Oh, here we are. Job complete. Okay, back to napping. What the fuck? There's like a T-pose. I was just T-posing at the beginning of that. Is that gonna show that again, or is that just like a one-time glitch? I gotta rewatch it. Yeah, you're just like A posing at the beginning. Doc, the car looks so fresh. You are a soap star. Haha. I cannot wait to see old Bert's face when me and the Dolores streak past his front yard and he sees what a power washing pro can do. I like Lenny. Living like Lenny. We should all live like Lenny. Tear up those abandoned sewers in our race cars. Some dude stood on my car to power wash it. He like climbs up on the hood and like puts a big dent in it. FA, we're currently down at Awkward Falls, about to risk life and limb because someone thinks they saw the mayor's cat licking its paw under the waterfall. It's got to stop and I've had a brainwave. Bring the old truck out from the garage, give it a clean up, and send the recruits out on that wild goose chase while the rest of us get on with all the proper jobs. It's hella filthy, but if you could do your thing and make it sparkling, the mayor will never tell the difference. Thanks, pal. No problem, bud. No problem, bud. Alright, we're looking over here. Dang. Somebody put a smiley face in the window. Don't ever do that. I feel like I've talked about that before. Waiting for more. Okay, I'm starting. Don't ever actually do that though. Like if you have a dirty car, or like if you have a dirty car, don't ever draw with the dirt, because it can scratch the paint or the windows. There you go, Mel. Back to sleep. Hush a little, Melly. Don't say a word. Ladu's gonna buy you a power washer. Could you imagine Mel with a pressure washer? Power washer? I don't know if Vlad would... I don't know if Vlad would get you one of those. Does a fire truck even get dirty like this? Don't they wash fire trucks like regularly? Because, you know, like, firemen have access to high pressure hoses. I wonder if they have a Dalmatian as well. You know, there's a theory that that cat's not really missing. Ooh, conspiracy theory. The cat conspiracy theory. I'd start a flood. I would fear for the neighborhood. Mel, you have to turn it off. You've gone too far. She's just standing there going, pshh. I wonder what started the whole Dalmatian thing. Like why that's a stereotypical dog for fire stations. Let's continue walking around it. We'll just get the rust later. Ding, ding, ding. You know, there's like a whole thing with Dalmatians as well, where the 101 Dalmatians created puppy mills for people who wanted to get Dalmatians. Like it's like this weird side effect of like the same thing happened with Finding Nemo and the fish species that Dory is, where it's like people went and like tried to get that fish, but like they didn't know how to care for them, so like it was really, really bad. And they were like, guys, please stop trying to like adopt this kind of fish. Like, it's not meant to live in captivity, like as a pet. They have black splotches as if they're covered in ash as well, in spots. Is that what it is? Hey bud, do you know if the mayor's cat's still missing? I'm up at the volcano and I think I see him in the outer rim. I'm going for a closer look. Oh, and don't fall in the volcano. You know, these little like metal like things on the outside here, all these things here, all these gauges and whatever, for some reason just like reminded me of this one time I went when I was in California. I was in San Diego and I went on a like warship, like that got turned into a museum. And like the living quarters is so claustrophobic on those. I can't imagine having to live on one of those for like months at a time. Terrible. I'm just talking on my ass. Oh, okay. I don't know if you went and looked it up because you were also curious, or if you're just like making it up. So why would they need dogs? Like, what purpose would the dog serve? Helping locate people, maybe? It sounds like kind of inhumane though to like send a dog into a burning building to help find people. It's just like a station pet. Community pet. New job available. Hey Doc, we have a lovely little job for you up at the house when you're free. No weird stuff, promise. Why did you lead with no weird stuff, promise? It's definitely Ulysses. I can see his funny leg. Oh, they found the cat? The funky-legged cat? Why would a cat hang out 10 feet from a lava flow, though? Don't do it, cat. Don't do it. I guess it's like the world's best log fire. Don't be like the Minecraft cats that just fall into the lava. Lots and lots of rust now. Let's go up on the roof. Dalmatians and horses are very compatible, so the dogs were easily trained to run in front of the engines to help clear a path and to guide the horses and the firefighters to the fires quickly. They are still chosen by many firefighters as pets in honor of their heroism in the past. Oh, I see, okay. What is that? Police rules, fire drools. Oh, it was the police officers. Okay, yeah, that's pretty interesting. So they would like, back in ye olden days when they're riding their horses around, the Dalmatians would clear paths for the horses to get through. So they could arrive at the scene quickly. Because it's not like you had like sirens and stuff back in the day. Well, you probably did, but it was not as common as just owning a dog. So they just kind of became like a symbol of firefighters. You know, it's something that I don't really think about often, but I'm not even sure if people know all that much about it, is the Great Chicago Fire, where like the entirety of Chicago like burnt down. Because they think a cow kicked over a lantern in a like hay bale. Set the whole town on fire. That's wild. It got so hot, like there's like pictures of there's that one famous picture of that one person's grandma who kept a bundle of nails that melted together from the fire because it was so hot. Never thought of ye old firemen before. Sounds like something that may have heard before. Yeah, the Great Chicago Fire. should look it up. But I don't want to stop to go and look it up. Yeah, ye old firemen on their horses, and they got like buckets of water because they didn't have like hoses. One lantern versus the city. The lantern won. I believe that's what happened, or at least that's a common accepted theory. Is that a cow kicked over an oil lantern in a barn and set off like a chain of fires that just kept growing and growing. Which is why I guess fire safety is such a big thing. Yeah, let's look it up actually. (1871), the Great Chicago Fire. Great Chicago Fire was a conflagration that burned in the American city of Chicago during October 8th through 10th. It lasted 2 days. 1871, the fire killed approximately 300 people, destroyed roughly 3.3 square miles, or 9 kilometers, of the city, including over 17,000 structures, and left more than 100,000 residents homeless. Fire began in a neighborhood southwest of the city center. A long period of hot, dry, windy conditions and the wooden construction prevalent in the city led to the conflagration. The fire leapt the south branch of the Chicago River and destroyed much of central Chicago, then leapt the main branch of the river, consuming the near north side. Yeah, this is improved building codes and stopped rapid spread of future fires and rebuilt rapidly to those higher standards. A donation from the United Kingdom spurred the establishment of the Chicago Public Library, a free public library system. Thanks, UK. Contrast to the private fee for membership libraries common before the fire. Thank you for... Oh, welcome back, Lloyd. Back me, boys. That's wild. Yeah, let me zoom in a little bit so it's easier for you guys to read. Cost $222 million. Approximately $4.7 billion in damages in 2020. Oh my god. Fires claimed to have started about 8:30 p.m. on October 8th in or around a small barn belonging to the O'Leary farm that bordered the alley, and that the shed next to the barn was the first building consumed by the fire. Most popular tale blames Mrs. O'Leary's cow, who allegedly knocked over a lantern. Others state that a group of men were gambling inside the barn and knocked over a lantern. The speculation suggests that the blaze was related to other fires in the Midwest that day. Yeah, so it's the common tale is a cow knocked over a lantern, or some people gambling in the barn accidentally knocked a lantern over and burned down like the entirety of Chicago. So it was like Chicago was mostly made out of wood. Even the roads, they had highly flammable tar or shingle roofs. They were in the middle of a drought and it was windy. Chicago Fire Department had 185 firefighters with just 17 horse-drawn steam pumpers to protect the entire city. The initial response by the fire department was quick, but due to an error by the watchman, Matthias Schaefer, firefighters were sent to the wrong place, allowing the fire to grow unchecked. This is where I guess the Chicago fire burnt. It started at this red dot and burned all that. Damn. That's bonkers, yeah. panorama of the damage. Let me zoom in on this so we can like scroll through it. Sheesh, they really burnt that shit down. Good going, cow. Yeah, that's crazy. That is a lot. It was like, they said in 2020 it was estimated $4.7 billion in damage. So it was like the perfect storm of like a city made of wood during a drought. A fire starts and the watchman accidentally sent the firefighters to the wrong location, letting the fire like grow unchecked. What is this? Hello, cat. Miss Cat. That is, oh my god, why can't I remember her name? The girl from Hollow Knight. Char found that dink donk and she liked it more. And I liked it as well, so that's the one we're using. We were just talking about the Great Chicago Fire. I was just thinking about how Thank you for the 15 bits, cat. I hope you don't mind if I skip that because wow, that was that was really loud and annoying. Saya haya 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 haya. How's it going, cat? We're talking about I brought it up because I was like, I wonder if this is more of a common knowledge thing, like if they teach this like more nationally, or if it's just like something that I learned in school because it's like very close to the region that I live in. Or you win? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Just got done with Genshin, so time to power wash. Looks like I'm running out of Genshin things to do again, so we're gonna... Luckily, we have some other games we could try. One of them, I'm not sure if I'll play on stream or not for the first time. I kind of just want to play it. I might play it on stream. It's called The Long Drive. That one's got some... That one's pretty absurd, though. I don't know if it would be good streaming content or not. It is pretty funny, though. You're like a, I guess the premise of the game is like, it's like a post-apocalyptic scenario, and like, you just have to drive down this highway that, goes on for like basically forever. I don't know if it actually goes on forever, but the idea is that you have to drive down a very, very long highway, and like, there's like landmarks that will just like randomly show up that will have like random stuff in them, like car parts or like stuff to keep your car going and like food and water and stuff like that. It's a really weird game though. But I do at least have Subnautica, the new Subnautica though, which I will definitely be booting up fairly soon. If anything, I got Skyrim, which I should actually go back and start doing. I think I might do that before Subnautica. Unless everyone's just like, no. There's like such a huge demand for the new Subnautica over Skyrim. Really hyped to order my Oculus Quest today. Should be here next week. Let's go. That sounds fun. I've really wanted to get a VR headset. I don't really have anywhere I can like play it though. I would have to like really rearrange my room. And even then I don't have that much room in here. The inherent problem with VR is it requires a lot of space. No mind either. Content of me boys, content of me boy. I appreciate that, Lloyd. I do like that I have a lot of people here who are just like, yeah, I'll be here. Doesn't really matter what you're playing. I'll come and hang out. Like, oh, you're coming for me and not just the game. Not to talk down on anybody who doesn't come in because of a game, because it's like there's certainly streamers where that I follow that I don't go and hang out in their stream if they're playing a game that I don't like. They're like streamers that I don't know that all too well, or like know personally or anything. But it's like if I see them playing like Fortnite or something, or like some card game I have no idea about, I'll be like, I don't know. Stay and watch for me, boy. ABTR evil. Yeah, I'm just gonna remove my coffee table into the VR in my living room. That works. That works. I should rearrange my room and throw out a bunch of stuff that I don't use anymore. I've been meaning to. I just haven't gotten around to it. Because it's a lot. It's a lot of work to do. Completely, like, go through all of my stuff and get rid of stuff that I don't need or don't want anymore and, like, rearrange my room. It's a daunting task. It would be a lot easier. I know it would be a lot easier if I just did it like one step at a time as well. Fog light. Didn't I wash all the fog lights? Steal your grandparents' rumps room? My pleasure, homie, but yeah, it's understandable. Like, you might pay attention to less to a game you're uninterested in, but you'll be chilling with them because you like the streamer. Yeah, like, moderating for Char. Like, I'd pretty much lost most of my interest in Dead by Daylight. But I like hanging out in their streams because it's Char, and also I have moderating duties to do, and also I like just hanging out in chat. Like most of the time I'm not even looking at the game, I'm just watching chat. Maybe one day I'll actually play my copy of DBD, but probably not. I actually have DBD. I streamed it a few times, but lost interest in it. Foglight. Which Foglight? Am I crazy? Aren't Foglights on the front? Oh, it was on the back. I was like, what? Aren't Foglights usually lower down though? Can Foglights be on top? Aren't they usually lower because like when you shine light on fog, it like disperses the light, it makes it hard to see, so you do it from like low down so all the light gets dispersed like underneath, which makes it easier to see. Hanging out with the community that you vibe with is always a great time, always lifts the mood. Yeah, most definitely. The rumpus room. The rumpus room. Yeah, that's why I was like the fog light. So I was looking at these things on the bumper, but I was like, those aren't lights. So I don't know. FA, your legend. That is absolutely pristine. Even the rust's gone. That should get the mayor off our backs for a while, which means we can all get back to doing the jobs we're paid for. Thanks, pal. Recreation vehicle. There's a lot of vehicles, this one. Doc, we'd like you to meet our trusty RV. Before we settled down at Esther's, we traveled around the country, chasing mysteries, doing odd jobs, just bumbling around really. One day we might be deep in a wood, the next we're traveling at breakneck speed along country roads, evading the authorities, all of which has taken its toll on our poor RV. Please give her the claim she deserves to reclaim her crown as queen of the open road. Yeah, there's like a whole thing that's like, it's a lot of sand. I think the sand might come off at the 40 degree pretty easily. Yeah. If Jenny and I, for everything you've done for this, it's really helped us get on our feet. On the feet. So silly, but washing the house when no one else wouldn't made such a difference as for the car. You know, saying that sometimes being in a category with a game that people will actually watch and are interested in will bring people in, and then they find out that they're like, hey, you know what? I kind of vibe with this community. Like, I like hanging out here. I like hanging out here so much that I don't really care what game they're playing. You know, you still got to get them in here. So they can give you a chance. That's a streamer's life for you, though. I think Subnautica and Skyrim both have this really weird thing where it's like, for some reason, people just tend to do well in those categories because people just like watching those games. Our driving Miss Pebbles live stream flopped. The fans just want Esther, so we sold the car for a lot. I mean a lot. I mean, yes, we do want the rest of that. Okay. Yeah, is nice. Is nice. more rust. Wonder if our next oil washer takes care of rust better. Because, like, it seems like every job we get, there's more and more rust because it takes so long to take off. So I like that, even though it's like totally unrealistic, when you like wash these things, they look like they're brand new. Like this RV, if you actually washed it, would be like covered in like scrapes and like the paint would be fading and it'll be all scratched up. You mean that's not realistic? If you just spray something with water, it doesn't magically return it to brand new status? Hold on, hold up. Let me shoot it with my repair gun. Concept of this game is ludicrous, but it's actually really satisfying. Also, hi, hello, Dave. Welcome in. How are you? Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I feel like the developers of this game just like watched some power washing videos on YouTube, and then we're like, man, this is great. What if we made a game like this? And so they did. And it was, in fact, a good idea. I haven't watched anything of Subnautica, I don't think, so I'm intrigued to see if you stream it. I streamed the first Subnautica. I just bought the second one. I think it's like Sub-Zero or something like that. I don't remember. Below Zero or something. Instead of like water themed, it's like gold themed. But the first Subnautica was really good. Adventure. But have you ever power washed a dirty sidewalk? I haven't, but I've seen videos of it. Just blast it away with water. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, dirt. I'm so annoyed. What are you annoyed about? A word damn with Messiah? How long ago did I stream Subnautica? Was I even a part of this whole group when I'd stream that? I'm not even sure. But yeah, I have VODs of me streaming it. Let me see if I can find it. Didn't share. Oh, it's my own videos. There I am. Does this search? Yeah, there it is. Back in 8. That's August, right? Yeah, August of last year. So I guess it's coming on almost a year since I played the first one. We had a boat, pink boat that we called the Catmobile after Cat. We even have this clip. It turned Friday. Yeah, that's the Catmobile V3 because the other two blew up. Still waiting on Below Zero SMH. I bought Below Zero. That's why we were talking about it. Let's see, do I have it? Where is it? Subnautica Below Zero. Yeah, I have it. I bought it yesterday. I couldn't hear, but I heard it in my mind. Oh yeah, that's right. I had the browser sound turned off. Here, let me turn on the sound for the listeners. Mark 1. Does that let us go down to 1300 now? Oh no. It started lagging out my trigger fire. It's Friday, huh? That was such a pain to fix. That was such a pain to fix. Like my trigger fire videos kept like lagging. I don't know. I can't remember exactly what was causing it. It was like hardware acceleration or something. Something weird like that. Does that mean another Catmobile? If there's a... I'm sure there's a vehicle in it that we could name Catmobile. That was kind of a big thing of Subnautica, was the vehicles. Remember saying the wanna fight pussy? It was around that time you added it, yeah. Wanna fight pussy. That sound that Art always spams, or Art always uses when he comes in. I joined the Discord on October 4th, so I don't think I knew you too well during August. Yeah, it must have been like just before we were like more like knew each other more. Yeah, I played the entirety of the first Subnautica. You can watch all the VODs on YouTube if you like. If anybody's interested, you can go to exclamation YouTube, or you can search ZZ Red ZZ on YouTube and find this channel, which I just upload like all of my VODs on. I'm talking like all of my VODs. I'm talking like when I first started streaming in February of last year. Wait, did then Genshin happen? My first play with you and Shar? Yeah, I didn't have a cam on for the first stream. And I had a headset. I played a lot of Payday 2, Minecraft, and Apex. Opposite Mum might have though, because I know they watched you longer than I have though. I'm not too sure how much longer. Acquainted. That's a word that is proper to use. And look how my stream used to look back in the day. Look at the old starting soon. This was before I locally recorded as well, so this is literally just the VOD straight from it. Let's skip ahead. You jam. This is how we used to look way back when. The good old days. Luckily, my first like upgrade was a mic. I think I got it by my like second stream.
Where?
Yep.
Oh no.
I was playing with Nameless and Char. When did I get the mic? I think I got the mic like my second stream. Let's see. Do I have it out on this one? Yeah. So if I go to my very first one, I had no cam on. I had this old one. The original stream starting soon. And Char hated it so much that she made one for me.
Mario, I fuck up the cobblestone generator.
Mario. I fuck up the cobblestone generator. I wonder if I can find that meme.
Ten haunting.
This is
5 cobblestone generator. The last thing you want to happen to your skyblock cobblestone generator is Luigi screwing it up. There is no room for forgiveness, and all I feel is anger.
this fucking video. I was looking for the picture, but what is that video? Yeah, this is the picture I was looking for. Mario, I have fucked up the cobblestone generator. Please forgive me. Number 5. Yeah, I got all the VODs. Because when I first started streaming, I was like, I had the foresight to keep a VOD like archive. To be like, I want to keep all of my VODs, so I'm going to upload them to YouTube as like an archive. And so I did. So you can find every single stream starting from the very first stream on YouTube. Look at them go. Look at that. Back when I used to actually upload videos. And then I made a second account to differentiate, like, because I kind of just use this as like an archive, like VOD channel now. So I made a second account so I'd like actually upload real videos. Number 15. Ribbon Boopers. The last thing you want. I like that they got chills for smiling friends. A little YouTube self-promotion on my own Twitch channel here. But that's the VODs channel. So if there's any stream that you wanted to see or missed or anything like that, every single one is on YouTube. Some of the old ones are a little messed up because I used to use a lo-fi playlist on Spotify, but a lot of the songs kept getting copyright claimed. And I tried to fight them by like muting the songs, but like every time I go back, it was just like a new claim. And I was like, at this rate, like the entire video will just be like messed up audio or completely muted. So I just stopped like doing them. Like if they got claimed, then I just let them be claimed. Your back phone call. All right. That's a vibe. Yeah, it was like it was lo-fi songs that sounded very similar to each other, but they weren't the same songs. I was using ones that were copyright free, but they sounded too similar to ones that weren't. So then all my videos would just keep getting claimed, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stop like fixing them, and then I stopped using that playlist. They actually Esther Soul stuff put in the vlog. It's gone bananas. That's new me the most is some banana. Ooh, banana. Yeah, guys, I was like, if I'm kind of just using this YouTube channel as like a VOD archive, then I don't want the audio to be all messed up. So like, even if it gets claimed, like as long as it's not like a strike or something, I'll just leave it. Or like on one of my latest VODs, I had a YouTube video that we watched that had a song in it that was claimed. I was like, it's fine if I mute that, like that's whatever. I did the mute song only thing, which worked pretty well for it. It was the guy playing that James Bond Nightfire level. And he had that sick line for his speedrun. And had that dramatic, epic music playing. It's like, I'm gonna say it. I don't care if you claim my VOD. Yeah, some lo-fi artist who has a song that sounds very similar to copyright-free music and has like 20 views on their song. They uploaded it to YouTube so they could claim it. I'm like, nobody watches these VODs anyway. I don't even get ad money from YouTube because I don't have enough subs. So I'm like, it doesn't even matter. Shane Shoot traded in cryptozoology for cryptocurrency. Itty bitty coin looks like the next big thing. Oh yeah, definitely get into crypto. That won't crash. I swear if this is like a Dogecoin joke in here. The meme currency that was made as a meme and then people took it seriously and lost a bunch of money on it. It's so annoying. I've seen shit like that happen to others. Yeah. I used Pass's music playlist on Spotify as well. But some of the songs on that got claimed on YouTube as well. And I was like, I don't really want to go through the process of being like sending a dispute to that person and then them being like, oh yeah, that's fine if you use it like that. And then that happening like every single time I want to upload a YouTube or like one of my VODs to YouTube. So I just stopped doing it. I stopped using it. I never had any problems on stream with it, like on Twitch, but on YouTube is like very heavy-handed about that stuff. Very strong arm. I wonder how many people are like in here but asleep right now. Like in stream, but they're just napping. Oh, I'll always wonder that when I'm playing this. The soothing sounds of shh. Only to be broken up by me going onto my YouTube and watching some old videos. I can only speak for one. Oh, the Flat Friday had woke her up earlier. Oops. Probably shouldn't have turned on the sound for that. It was a classic clip though. Flat Friday, baby. I'm really glad that I set up that content share scene. I wasn't sure how much I was gonna get use out of it, because I was like, maybe, I don't know, maybe I could do like just chatting. But even if I'm not, I haven't done just chatting with that just chatting scene like yet, but I've still been able to make use out of it, so I'm glad that I set it up. This is gonna take forever. Okay, I'm gonna need this one. She's back asleep. All right. Only a minor disturbance. You're gonna get woken up by Flat Friday on a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. Turn off that Flat Friday. This sounds so nice, not gonna lie. Psh. That's why people like it. Cat just wants to disturb Mel, I think. Flat Friday, motherfrickers. But it's Tuesday. I wonder where Milo's been. I saw him online on Discord, but I was like, is it weird to like mention him and be like, hey man, what's up? Where you been? How's things going? Get the flip up. It's Friday. Flat Friday. And back when I played Apex, I used to have an Apex redeem. It was like a TikTok of a guy running around, like grabbing random items, yelling, "Where's the guns?" I disabled it though, because I was just like, this kind of feels like content stealing, you know? Even though it is just like a meme. Been you screwing all your people over? Why's that? Are you looking for content? It's right here. I'm making the content right now. Can't go into details? Oh, okay. It's one of those kinds. There's like so many little tiny spots on the grill I need to get. There. But I have really long arms. Incredibly so. Just so you're aware, it's super unprofessional. Oh, that's not great to hear. Yeah, I can't go into too much detail about my work either, but we're kind of at a point right now with some unprofessional behavior where it's like, if we go in and we know somebody has been working, like a certain person has been working, we know it's going to be a really bad day because they don't ever get anything done and they never get punished for it. And like it's gotten so bad and it's been going on for so long that like everyone on third shift is like, guys, look, this is just completely unacceptable, okay? Like we're at a point where it's like, why should we try any harder than this person if like they never get any trouble for it? Like, so it sort of kind of makes it acceptable, like that's acceptable. Worked a lot of jobs where it's like I would have to work like extra hard to pick up the slack of other people, and it's like never fun, never enjoyable. Lots of little dots around here we can clean up. Is the worst. That's whack. Imagine getting punished. Imagine. I already feel like I'm saying too much about it. But I mean, yeah, like previous jobs I've had jobs where I've like consistently would have to like do extra work to pick up the slack with somebody else and like work way harder than them, and we both would just get paid the same and they would never get in trouble, and it was like, well, what's the point then, right? Like what's the point of me trying hard if it's been established that it's okay for that behavior to happen? Outside of all of this, we want you to have the RV. The RV, wasn't that one guy? Wasn't the guy who got our power wash van for us wanting an RV? Okay, we're sitting idle. She's born for the open road. The open road. Didn't they say that they like abuse the crap out of this RV? But you can take your job to other countries. Or maybe you know someone in the lookout for one? Born for the open road. Life is a highway. And I want to ride it all night long. Yeah, these people are like, hey, you know what, we're paying you to clean up this RV because we want you to have it. Right after they were just telling me about how they used to use it to run from the cops. play Life is a Highway on repeat when I'm on a road trip. Life is a highway and that's it. Life is a highway. If you're going my way, I want to drive it all night long. We could just be like the Cars movie. Which I guess I haven't seen since I was a kid, but has been like rated as one of their worst movies. So I'd be interested in watching it again and seeing just how bad it was. Highway to Hell. Make a playlist, but it's only songs that have the word highway in the title. That's your road trip music. Roof done.
We won't hesitate to break down the garden gate. There's not much time left today, yeah?
Yeah. Life is a highway, and I want to ride it night long. Thank you for 12 bits, cat. Is this right body done? I think it is. Spare wheel hasn't been cleaned all the way yet. Oh, I just got both of them on accident. Works for me. I climb this ladder. Oh, I can't climb this ladder. Sort of. But still needs some work. It's probably on the underside. This entire RV, I thought was going to be a lot easier because it was mostly sand, but underneath that sand was a ton of rust.
Through all these cities and all these towns, it's in my blood, and it's all around. I love you now like I loved you then. This is the road, and these are the hands. From Mozambique to those Memphis nights, the Khyber Peak to Vancouver's lights. Knock me down and back up again. You're in my blood. I'm not a lonely man.
Thank you for 14 bits, kid. It's my way, or the highway. Is that Limp Bizkit? My way or the highway. I like how Life is a Highway. They basically just like kind of mumble all those lyrics. Like through all these cities and these towns, it's in my blood, it's all around. I love you now like I loved you then. And then the chorus is like them yelling. Life is a highway. I would like to ride it all night long. Life is a highway is actually a bitch to play, is it? Did I get the bumper all the way? No, I did not. There we go. Left body's good. Just need some. Front bumper still needs some. Baseline walks around heaps. Just all over the place. Brake lights, 3 brake lights. A vent and an exhaust. Oh, it must be these ones. go. A vent and exhaust. Vent. What is the vent? Be at the front, maybe? No, the vent on top. This one. And complete. Yeah, Faye, get yourself over quick as you can. We got an urgent one for you. Thanks. Ooh, an urgent one? A new job? Let's watch it. Me starting off thinking this is gonna be an easy one, and then it was just all rust underneath. Easy. Like, I would just skips most of me getting the rust. Harper here. Just want to thank you again for gifting me the RV. I'm about to hit the road, heading for pastures unknown. She's so beautiful and so clean. I know you said not to, but I've sent some cash over. Maybe put it towards a washer upgrade? Take care. I'll keep an eye out on any interesting jobs for you. You're the best. Our next washer is 5,000, I think. Yeah. It's quite a step up as well, and like all the other spots, especially ingrained. I think ingrained might be rust, so it would make rust like way better, way easier. Oh, helicopter. We got a helicopter to clean up. Helicopter time. Hey FA, we got one heck of a dirty copter on our hands. Your buddy Kale got himself into a real spot of bother up on Mount Rushless. Poor guy was so delirious from volcanic fumes he thought the mayor's hellish feline was up there with him. He's fine now, but the copter looks like something dug up from the bowels of the earth, which it nearly was. We've got TV crews arriving later, so if you can do what you do so well, it sure gets us out of a jam. Thanks again, pal. Pal. Wonder how many cleaning jobs I am away from the actual like end of what they have. Hang on, look at this helicopter though. It does make development for this game interesting though, because it's like all they have to do is really just add in like models or like buildings or something, and then come up with some weird story reason for it to be there. Need a jetpack to clean it? Yeah, looks like it. I could buy 2 other power washers and using the jetpack myself. Does a helicopter get dirt on it anyway? When it like lands, I guess it kicks up a bunch of dirt. Fly through lots of dust. This just made me like randomly think about how I'd never completed the Long Dark, and it's kind of looking like I never will. Oops. Hold on. I'm sure there's plenty of things that I've done on stream where I'm just never gonna finish them. Maybe in the far off future, but probably not. Oh, a washer drone. Dust from the tarmac, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The grease from the bearings, and all those birds that fly into it. pesky birds. You dingus birds. What other games that I had started up and never finished? I know Bug Fables is one of them. Nobody really watched Bug Fables though, except for one person. It's a cute game, but people just don't really know about it. Also, it is a lot of reading. It was fun while it lasted, like while I was playing it. If I ever go back to it. It was a good game. I really liked the characters. Kinda hard though, because I had that hard mode badge on. Which was, I think, was their intended difficulty. So I would actually have to like try and beat it. Like it wasn't like something I could just like play and then just do it, not really think about it. Food in that power washer must be the same one Ethan uses because it looks like it'd heal anything. It's just filled with Resident Evil healing potion. Ethan's malding right now at all of the healing potion I'm wasting on helicopters and Grandpa's race car. Round up Mondstadt chicken. A sticky honey roast. Or he just needs a few drops for his hand to be poked back on. Yeah, he just needs just splash it a little bit. Just stick the hand right back on. I'm telling you, Doc, even if I'm goosed up on CO2, I can still tell the difference between a limping ginger tomcat and a pyroclastic flow. At least like there is lore reasons. It's Resident Evil is always weird because it's one of those games where it's like this crazy weird stuff that's basically just like magic happens, but then they like go and explain it, and like there's lore reasons why it happens, and like they explain why it happens and how it happens. spoilers for Resident Evil 7 and 8. But then they come up with like that, like you don't know it for a long time, but then you find out like as like the big reveal in RE8 that Ethan was dead all along. He was just like a molded version of his body, like the mold took over his body in the beginning of 7. And that's why he can just splash that healing stuff on his hand and then just stick it back on. Spoilers. Those games have been out for a while. And also, I played both of them on my stream, so I feel like I should be somewhere that can talk about it, because I've played and beaten both 7 and 8 on stream. Oh, I played and beat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on stream. Like I was gonna play it as if. I believe Sharp bought me 8 for my birthday even. Which turned out to benefit her anyway, because then I just shared my Steam library with her and she got to stream it as well. People really loved that. I wonder where she is. I think she fell asleep. She said like BRB like forever ago. So I don't know what she's up to. Take a little nap. I did say it was fine if she fell asleep. That was kind of like for everyone though. Like it's fine if like you do fall asleep watching this. Like I don't mind that at all. Sleep, like a good rest is hard to get, and like if you can get it from this, then excellent. That works for me. Because I know how difficult it is to get a good nap or good sleep. Like I woke up this morning and like kind of early. Not super early though, like a little bit early. I definitely should have gotten out of bed. But I fell back asleep like 2 more times and added an extra 2 hours to my sleep. Game Boy goated for real. Well, it's not like I'm playing Power Wash Simulator because I think it'll be like huge for my channel. I'm gonna get like huge sponsorships and get a partner and it's gonna go wild and I'm gonna like pop off and I know people enjoy it and I understand that my personality is and has always been very calm and dry, so it's suitable. Can we speak in a single lie? Seems like nothing in the world wants you to sleep when you try to, yeah. Yeah, like I'm gonna get a good sleep tonight. Like I needed sleep like real bad. It's like those nights are always the ones where you wake up like you just can't sleep, or like somebody wakes you up early and like asks you to do something important. Thanks for sure letting the chief know my predicament saved my smoky bacon. I owe you one. Partners, let's go. I think partner is a very, very far off, if even realistic goal for me. Right now my goal is like to reach like a 20 average. Even that feels pretty far off sometimes. all the time. That used to happen to me when I was a kid, when I would stay up like literally all night. And then it would be like 7 or 8 a.m. And then I'd go and like lay down to go to sleep. It would be like summer. And then my parents would wake me up and be like, you need to babysit at like 11 a.m. So I had like 2 or 3 hours of sleep. And I'm just miserable. And then they would just get mad at me because I stayed up too late. Is the baby gonna sleep with you? I wish. I wish it was that easy babysitting them, but it never was. I had this problem where they would wake me up after having like 1 to 2 hours of sleep, and I wouldn't actually wake up. I would be just like conscious enough to respond to them with like whatever they wanted to hear, just like, yep, okay, yeah. Just to like make them go away. And then I would wake up like much later when they come home. Like they come home and they found out that I've been asleep the whole time, and they're like, you said okay. And I'm like, I don't remember that. I don't even remember waking up. And they'd be really mad at me. You trying to wake people up, cat? I'm sure they appreciate a cat. How dare you not choose to be prepared for the thing I told you nothing about till now? How dare you? There you go, cat. You woken her up. Bruh. Wake up, wake up, wake up. So you know that thing that we were just talking about, how whenever you're trying to get like a good sleep, there's something that keeps you from getting it? Cat is that this stream. And I was like, huh? Back to sleep. I guess I just like jump up here. Or just get up on it. Get up on the helicopter. You're playing a dangerous game. Waking up people. Waking up people is always a dangerous game. Especially if it's just to wake them up. Like, there's no reason for it. You just wake them up because you want to. Ellen needs to rest. She not sleep very well. I suppose it's partially my fault for not disabling that. Just listen to the psh. Don't even think about it, Buster. Turning off Flat Friday. It's only available on the Thursday into Friday streams. This is probably safe. I'll just walk out on the wings. Again, that actually gets the helicopter like wings kind of correct. Like propellers, because helicopter propellers are huge. I mean, they gotta be. They're gigantic. Only available Saturday to Thursday. No, she slept well. She just woke up very sick. Oh, she's sick. That's not good. Feel better, man. Good thing they came out of it. You remember the Florenzo place? Well, Gus Sue's a copper pilot now. Anyway, it's rude to text on a date, so I better go. That'd be a good idea there, Kelvin. Imagine going on a date with somebody, and then they just like whip out their phone and they're like, just like texting somebody who is at work. Bruh. Hold on, gotta hit my power washing homie real quick. Gotta let him know. Whoa. What's he doing right now? Oh, he's power washing a helicopter right now. So he's in middle of work? Yeah, he doesn't respond because he's working right now. Why are you texting? You just wouldn't get it, okay? Me and the power washing homie, we go way back. It's okay, man. I have a magically repairing, healing power washer, so when that messy breakup happens, because you spent all your time texting the power washing guy, and she messes up your car because she thinks you're cheating on her because you're like texting somebody else all the time. Spray it down for $100. What's his name? Power? Last name Wash? Please, Mr. Power Wash was my father. We're dinging all right. You know, I feel like this is one of those games that has very popular no commentary playthroughs. I don't want to hear somebody talking. I just want to hear pshh. Probably. I never really looked into it, but it would make sense. I have to get the wings from underneath, the propellers from underneath. Like down around them around. I don't think I can reach them very well from here. No step. Peepo step. I only want to hear Red's voice. Just no psh, no psh, no music. Just Red voice. And that bird that just cawed. I think the constant white noise, as well as like very low energy, quiet music, fills in all that silence, so it doesn't like keep you awake. Which I guess is why white noise is so popular for sleeping, because as you know, silence can be deafening. Oh, thank you for the Ayaya cat. The 50 bits. Ayaka's in the chat. I think my light just turned off. I think I have one actually called Ayaka. Yeah, there it is. Light back on. Oh shit, bet. Ayaka, Ayaya. I saw it and I was like, well, I gotta add that. For obvious reasons. I'm pretty glad that I pulled her. I love Ayaka, and also she's really strong. Let's see. I think we can get this while we're here. Bring back rig roulette. That's never coming back, cat. That was so broken. You have 5 minutes of doubling your points. Guaranteed. You want to earn more, you gotta gamble it yourself. There we go. Let's get this pipe here. I don't know, make it so it's like 80% win rate. What would be the point of that? You could just sit there and just spam it, and the only time you would lose is if you're like incredibly unlucky. Want to see her or Ayato in an animated cutscene of them whooping some enemy's ass? Feel like that'd be tasty eye candy. Why not both? The Kamisato is just whooping up on some dudes. Both would be scrimdiddlyumptious eye candy. Just jelly, you're not number 1 anymore. You'll just have to gamble your way back up. 2. Doesn't Char have some obscene amount of points because she just kept doubling them and got really lucky? Yeah, she does. Oh my God, 506,000 points. What up? What up, Horn? Horn in my armpit? The band? This kind of looks like a face, doesn't it? Yeah. How's it going? Corn, just over 5 times the amount I do, that's all. Char, lucky, sounds about right. Why do they never miss? Just like I have all these stupid Geo Goblets and no Geo characters. I'm so unlucky, and the Geo Goblets are like 60-70% crit value. And everyone who has Geo characters are just like salivating, like, I'll take those Geo Goblets off your hands. I got some Geo characters, I'll take them. Didn't even gamble most of the time. I cannot like get under this. There we go. There we go. Slots all in one and got like number 3. Then lurked. Yeah, I mean, lurking does get you a lot of points. It adds up. You're never gonna make number 1 spot without doing any of the gambling, but it does add up. Especially when other people are gambling and continuously losing. Do a little gambage. But imagine though, Vlad, imagine how much more you would have made if you had won that one. I don't even know what the multiplier is for it. It's something insane though. Like if you do 1,000 Mora, I think it's like a 26 times multiplier or something ridiculous like that. Because if you gamble like 1,000, you get like 26 or 27,000 back if you win. Problem is that winning the slots is very, like, much less likely. Could you imagine if I slots all in one? You would certainly be ahead of Char. You would be at like, I think you'd be in the millions. Like easily, like 2 million. Actually, I think you'd be even higher than that. I think you'd be in like the 20 millions. Gonna need my scaffolding for this one. I get a decent amount from audio, man. I'll start gambling again. You afraid that if you gamble too much, you'll fall behind audio, man? Is this tall enough for me to reach in here? I jump. Wait and jump. Trying to like crouch jump my way in there. It might be better if I just do it this way. There we go. Let's get the rest of the underside of these wings. Can't fall behind. Nice wing loop. Big loss, cat. Don't forget to do your red check as well. I think it's time for that. How long is the cooldown for gambling? Very short. It's just like there's like a sort of internal cooldown for the bot itself. For the red check, I think it's like 30 minutes. I'm not sure. Mitch is back. Hello. See, the power washing is going well? It certainly is. We're cleaning up a fire helicopter. Dual red? 2 reds? Alright, we'll dual. Oof. The rich get richer. So close. It's mine at. Oh no, I'm 66. Route 66. Like Depeche Mode. I think you typed that at the same time as Cat. You'll have to just retype it again real quick. Oh, I had a ladder over here this whole time. I think I might have saw that, but then like forgot about it. You guys ever watch JJ the Jet Plane? When you were kids? What a nightmare that show was. %. I'm at least 112%. Well, if you're feeling it yourself, then I'll just have to take your word for it. Don't let the bot define how much of a red panda you feel like today. If you feel like you're more than 12%, you can be more than 12%. Where's the dirty part? Oh, there it is. Aim it. It's like a big section missing on this tail rotor shaft. Drive shaft. Let's be right here. You know, I actually own a high pressure hose. It's fuel powered, pretty beasty, and it's super enjoyable cleaning up the concrete. You can see the difference right before your eyes. I think that's what's fun about it. Well, you actually own one of these. Yeah, you just blast things away with water. It's very cleansing. You get that very cleansing feeling, which is why people like it so much. It's the same reason why people like the pimple popper videos. People like that feeling of cleanliness after they do it. This one's less gross to look at. I'm like, what was that about? I like couldn't move. I was like sliding around. That was really weird. A ladder. Can I crawl up in here? Mel's 94. Lurking VM still hasn't crashed. Nice. I just woke back up to 1 million notifications. Good morning again, Char. Is like, are you getting DMs from like 100 million people? Oh, look at Char flexing all her friends on us. Welcome back. I was wondering where you went. I assumed that you fell asleep. Love the pimple poppin' vids. We call them a gurney in Australia, but not same as what's in this game. It has like wheels, like a vacuum cleaner kinda. A gurney? That's not what I think of when I think of gurney. So now I watched this guy removing barnacles from a sea turtle shell. Oh yeah? Is that cool? You're welcome, turtle. What is this? Oh yeah, it got announced. Look at that. Everyone say a big congratulations to Char. This was the thing that she's been talking about. She was picked for grassroots. Oh, it really was only 5 people, huh? Yo, yeah, that was the huge thing that she was all freaking out about. I thought it was tomorrow. I thought so too. Wait, because this is Twitch, Australia, New Zealand, surely they go off your time zone and not American time zone, right? I don't know what that is, but hype. Grassroots is they choose 5 up and coming non-partner Australian, New Zealand streamers and give them special recognition and promote their channels. And there is as you can see, the 15th August through 28th August is that 2-week period where there's a much higher chance, like there's a very good chance that her channel will show up on the front page of Twitch. We do anything now, or is it just for them to choose? Oh, they've already chosen. She's already in it. She's gonna be on the front page of Twitch. Very exciting for everyone, except her mods, who have a lot of work to look forward to. I've been exploding. Yeah, that's what she's been super hyped about. Yeah, congratulations, Char. What are the dates? It says right there. 15 August through 28th August. There's also that tweet, so go check out the tweet. Let's go. Let's go, Char. What do the dates mean? That's the 2-week period of when she'll be specially promoted to show up like on the front page carousel. Like when you go into twitch.tv and you got that front page thing of like a bunch of live channels, she has a much higher chance of showing up on there now. As opposed to previously where there's basically like a 0% chance. There's actually a very high chance she'll be there. And there's a guaranteed time slot where she will be up there for a certain amount of time. That was the thing that she was confused about. In case you were wondering, Bongo, that was the thing that she was like, the only reason that I knew about it. She was confused about the wording of that 2-hour time slot. In the email. And she had like, they gave her like 24 hours to respond to it. She says she knew, but I'm sure Bong knew nothing about it. I mean, there is certainly guesses people could have made, because it was something you're talking about, how it was something huge, and like you couldn't announce it yourself, but it was going to be announced soon. So yeah, end of August. Look forward to that, everybody. I guess it's like more mid-August, not end of August. This is the time where Char finally becomes partner. The dreams really do come true. Bongo has no sound right now. I'm only looking at chat. Okay, well, I just explained a whole thing for Bongo and she wasn't even listening. That's okay. Especially promoted in Australia and New Zealand. No, it's not in Australia and New Zealand. It's for all of Twitch. But they pick streamers from Australia and New Zealand because of their time slots. They're usually streaming when everyone else is asleep because, you know, that's just how their time zone is. And like, that area just has so little amount of people in it already. So they do like a special promotion specifically for them to like boost channels that would otherwise have like a hard time getting noticed just because of their location. So he was explaining a whole thing for you and you weren't listening. I'll go back and VOD when I have sound. Char, please don't forget when you're famous. Cat, if anything, you've forgotten me. Roasted. Sheesh. Okay, we got 3 landing gears, a tire, and a water tank. Where on the water tank is still dirty? In here? So many little spots. I'm trying to get here. Yeah, make sure you go and congratulate Char either on the tweet or in my chat or go to their Discord and couldn't think of anyone more deserving. And we'll definitely get partner from it. No pressure. I can't even like, there we go. It's like I can't even spray in these little slots here. It's a joke, Cat, relax, and no one's being forgotten. Char's gonna be famous, like a big moose. Fellow moderators. It's gonna be tough. Might have to find some new people. So if you know anybody. Red, you don't know that? Yeah. I mean, it's better to be prepared, right? Where am I missing on this landing gear? Where are your naps, by the way, Mel and Char? That's why Char didn't wake up from cat spamming the Flat Friday trying to wake everyone up. Tried to go back to sleep, but it didn't work. That's a shame. Hope you're feeling better. They were telling me, the boys were telling me that you woke up feeling kind of sick. Fell asleep with my computer open, but not my phone. Computer. Char sleep at the computer. It's like that one offline emote that you found. The cat sleeping at the computer. With that random streamer open on it. That's like a tiny little bit more on this landing gear that I gotta find. There we go. Dirt Finder, I need your assistance at the mansion as a matter of the greatest urgency. From Mayor Jeff Jefferson, the 13th. Feeling a bit better, I think. That's good to hear. Oh, ow. Lawless again, your class act, FA. As it happens, when the TV crews and senators found out we'd only rescued Cal and not the cat, they were a no-show. Still, at least the copter will be nice and clean to go back to Columbus. Thanks again, you're welcome here anytime, and if you ever fancy adding an element of danger to your housework, let me know. I'll put the word in. Clean the mayor's mansion. Somebody graffitied his mansion. Dirt Finder, someone with too much time and egg on their hands has seen fit to bombard my magnificent abode with ballistics most foul. Don't ask me why. I'm as fair and noble as a mayor as this town has ever seen. As I'm sure you appreciate, security is at premium right now, so I'm afraid I won't be allowing you onto my property. Instead, I have provided you with a voucher for an extra long washer extension. It's for the cheapest one. I'm not made of money. One last thing, there might be a small element of graffiti on the gates. Please remove that as well while you're out there. Much obliged. Imagine. I need you to wash my property, but you're not allowed on it, so just wash the gates. Oh, I'm actually not allowed to, like, go in there. Bruh. You dickhead. I actually have to buy. Can I parkour my way in there somehow? Extra long extension available in the shop. Is it free? It is not. This is the one that I have. Prime Vista 3000. $800. This guy's actually putting me back $800. I can't believe it. This guy's a real cheapskate. I wonder why his house got egged. Whoa, that one goes crazy. Okay, hold on. Settle down. I guess this is the point of the game where they're like, hey, if you haven't bought one of the extensions, the big extensions, you need to try it out right now. I guess we have made it this far without buying the extra long extension. Like, for like, why would we ever need to buy it? But now we have a reason to. Do you get in? Inside here? We're not allowed on his property. We have to stand outside and wash his house from out here. How much is he paying you? 500. I'm sure Shar is just getting absolutely bombarded right now. I was not prepared for that. Yeah, I thought it was tomorrow as well, but surprise. At least you can talk about it now. I'm really excited for you. Not worth. It's the only job we have available right now, though, so we don't have much of a choice. It's a lot of eggs. It's like somebody loaded up one of those spud cannons and shot eggs at his house. I don't think you could do that. I don't think you could shoot eggs out of a spud cannon. They'd probably just explode. Colossal number of eggs, isn't it? Egg. Governor Stevens said he's never seen such a sustained attack of eggs. The extension with this thing makes it go crazy. Look at that thing. I'm trying not to use it because it doesn't sound as nice. There's over 100 of them, launched over a period of 15 minutes. Coordinated egg attack. I'd go find some of these that we can light off for my stomach. Some plain toast would be good. Eggu man, maybe I make eggus? Perhaps. Anything plain is good. Toast and rice, especially if you have an upset stomach, are really good. Okay, so the email says, until we do so around the 29th of June, I'm taking the around as a roundabout, and I can now publicly announce. Yeah, I think they were talking about man, I don't know. I would say in your time zone, but it's like still a little bit off since the 29th. They already announced it, so it's like, what do they want? All right. Toast sounds like a better option. Yeah. If it's upset stomach feeling, then definitely just do like some toast. Some toast and the cure-all for everything. Saltine crackers, plain toast, and 7-Up/Sprite. I was kind of regretting buying the rotating nozzle, but now I'm not. This would take forever without the rotating nozzle. I think that's everything in his actual house, so now we can do this part. sheer variety of hue in the yolks. Missed most of Power Wash when I passed out. Rich ochre to an almost lemon yellow. Did you have a good nap at least? Seems like you might have needed that rest for that announcement to be suddenly made anyway. That sort of as soon as you switched. She's like, Power Wash time, falls asleep immediately. Good mesmerizing set against my pure white alabasters. Shard's like Power Wash time gambage, and then 2 seconds later, hype sleep. Emails. You can take the long range extension off and switch back to this one, the one that we know and love, the short range extension. Thank you for the follow, Robin. I was just checking what time we were at. Here you are, Mayor. Couldn't even let me on your property. Will he ever find his cat? The host didn't start for you? No, not the auto host. Well, I'm assuming you just hosted, so thank you for the host. Thank you, Cat, for the host as well. We host and how would, oh yeah, because I was like, how would people even get away with this? But I just remembered that he was out looking for his cat. Story-wise, I was like, how would he like not notice people throwing eggs at his house and like doing graffiti? Apparently, it only took them 15 minutes. Say, does your Works van have a logo? Only I want a job doing, but I don't want anyone else finding out. Oh, I'm sure you know that my poor old Ulysses, the mayoral cat, is still missing. I do know that. Mayor Jefferson. Mr. Mayor. Love Cat Jam so much. I like that crying Cat Jam, that one that Shard has. You're listening to one of those songs and the feels are strong. bread has been toasted. Toasty. That gem cry, yeah, I think it's funny. Good that there's a red panda sniff as well. Because I know people like using the raccoon one. And then I found that one. That Jim Cry to me is just making songs about hard parts of my life. Cat Jim cries when you're listening to We Like Fortnite, We Like Fortnite. Damn, it's a banger, but damn, it's sad. When you gotta skip a song that you really like because it's too rough to listen to right now.
Computer? Go outside, so beautiful!
Hello, Moo. Welcome. Thank you for the raid. Oh, you're playing Alan Wake Remaster? I played the original one, not the remaster. How's that been going for you? If you don't know, my name is Red, and I like red pandas. And I play Genshin and Power Wash Simulator at the moment. Right now, we're playing Power Wash. So if you're coming in from Moo's raid and you're really tired, don't feel bad if you fall asleep. It's been going good. That sounds good. I can't believe they made a remaster of that game. Yeah, make sure to go check out Moo. We love Moo around here. She inspired Char to play that one scary game, and also has really funny TikToks. All poppy. That one was funny. What time we reported missing cats too? Interesting. Wait, how was the remaster? Have you played the original Alan Wake to compare it to? Or did you just pick up the remaster and you're just playing through that? It was the same when I started wearing chinos. What are you talking about? You did not play the original. Ah, I see. So you're just playing through the remastered version. Those are really interesting games. I couldn't believe that they were they got a remaster, because I was like, I didn't know people actually played this game. I haven't played through it in a while. I don't think I have American Nightmare, but I didn't complete that one either. I didn't complete that one, I don't think. I did complete the original though. I don't know if you can still get American Nightmare either. They had some like legal thing where they lost, or they no longer had the rights to one of the songs in the game, so they just took it off. Like, you can't buy it anymore. Someone buy me ice cream, please? We're actually doing a big sale on ice cream at my store. So come along, cat. We'll go get you some ice cream. It doesn't cost very much. It's like, I'm trying to remember the price of it. It was like $5 for a gallon of ice cream or something like that. People have been buying the crap out of it. Which, I mean, fair enough. Oh. One last night and forgot to grab some. No, buy me ice cream. Bongo's not buying you ice cream. You have to buy ice cream for her. It's like Spice Girls. If you want to be her lover, you gotta buy her ice cream. Let's see, what else am I missing here? Oh, this fence wall. Fence caps and fence posts. I just saw something. Oh, huh? This fence cap still needs to be washed a little bit. There we go. There's still an egg there. There we go. Wall pillar, 2 windows, and 2 wall bases. I think I'm gonna need to get the extension out again. The people at the store tried to make it look like the store was closing an hour before they actually closed. And even then, you don't really need to close. Work there 14/7, 24/7. This toast be bussin'. Respectfully. Thanks, Redu. I didn't make the toast for you, but you're welcome. I just know that you should only eat like
Oh, this stuff is bussin'. Respectfully.
Plain.
No easy.
really plain foods. I always recommend rice and plain toast. And if you have like cold systems or symptoms systems, if you have like cold like symptoms, they recommend like hot broth, like chicken broth. That's why chicken noodle soup's so popular. There we go. Job complete. Goodbye, eggs. You guys didn't do this, did you? I won't tell. Chemist hasn't called me for more drugs. I used to work at a store where it was like the last hour. They wanted us to leave when the store closed. Like they didn't want us staying after to like close up the store, like count all the registers down and stuff. Like they wanted us to do it before the store was closed, so then we could just like close the store and leave immediately. So I think I was gonna say you say that there's people that are 24/7, so never mind. But like I understand some people who are like try to make the store kind of look closed for like the last hour because they got so much other stuff that they gotta do before they actually close the store. How does that work? Not very well. Not very well at all. Like we would get in trouble if we stayed like 30 minutes after, because we're like counting down registers and like putting stuff away and whatever. Like that should all, they expected us to do all that while the store was still open. Many thanks for your work, Dirt Finder. That's more like the kind of magnificent mention you'd conclude a multi-million-pound deal inside. Is it not? Much obliged. Oh, there's a carousel next. Tell them to get flipped, mate. carousel. Yeah, nah, not in this neighborhood. Yeah, nah. Carousel's fun. Yeah, let's start it. Why not? I was like, would I be able to finish this before I want to end stream? I'm not sure, but I guess it doesn't hurt to start it. Psst, Power Washer. I've just joined the traveling carnival pitching up at the recreation ground. You may have seen us. Purchased a beautiful classic carousel, but I'm worried about being outgunned by the owners of the bigger rides. It's pretty filthy. I was gonna clean it myself, but then I thought, what would happen if I gave her a deep clean and really made her pop? Who'd want to slowly slide down a grubby helter-skelter when they can waltz down a pristine carousel, right? Make her ping and we'll both clean up. You'll arrive in a plain van, right? Don't want the competition to get the same idea. I don't know, look into anyone who's doing like pack up the store thing though. Plays music, wait. Let's do this. My name is Kevin Bernard, proprietor of Wengerloof Carnival's Helter Skelter. Please state your business. Alright, now I'll just like get up and walk away, and eventually this will get cleaned. Go get lunch now. You get the chance, go look at your van. All right, I will. I'm gonna turn this off though. Yeah, that was what I was actually gonna do. I wanted to go see my van. Boxcat Ulysses, very fluffy. Please call the mayor. He was very fluffy. I'm not sure if this is indeed the last thing available so far, but this is the last thing I've seen some people clean in this game. Ooh. Ooh. I think they might have added a train. I need to double check. Not to spoil anything, but I think there was a train, or they were working on one. The birthday update from May 23rd. Learning beyond career tutorial prompts. Yeah, there's a train, a gnome fountain, and a mini golf course. So we still got a couple more to do. The owner didn't want other people seeing that she brought a power washer to clean her ride. Yeah. Right, I don't know what to do with myself. Some champagne. I'm gonna go make a vodka. Oh. Oh. Champagne. Pop a champagne. Come on, Char. Let's celebrate. I was kind of hoping that they set up like little Easter egg mini games around here that you could shoot your power wash with. Champers? I might go to the store and get some cranberry juice or something. We'll celebrate with you. There are below you? Did I go over it? Was it the space race? You know those one games where it's like eggs? A weird sound. What are those? Hooray! We did it. You know those games where you get the water guns and you have to shoot it in like the guy's mouth? And it has like your little racing guy like going forward. It's like those multiplayer games. I only have a teeny glass of OJ left, so I'm gonna have to crack into vodka cokes. Hope we had fun at this amazing attraction. I knocked over the egg things. I don't even know what those are. What even are those? They're like wooden figures. Donuts. Donuts are more round than that, circular shaped. Vodka Cokes are pretty good. Not bad. Blue in a pinch. But yeah, congratulations, Char.
Two?
Ooh. In fact, you know what? You don't know, Char is a up-and-coming partnered streamer, most definitely about to crack it, so make sure to go check her out. You're welcome, Char. Only the cleanest, most pristine Dead by Daylight gameplay and non-chaos. No, her streams are like 80% chaos. Fun time though. Wishing I had a walk mode now. Come have a drink with me after stream? Alright, I'll have to go pick up something to mix. Sure. Chaos and Char stream? Nah. Nah. Oh, hello, Chris. How are you? And Donut is also still here? I drank all weekend, but I can keep going. Yes, exactly. But so many people lately have been saying my streams are relaxing, and I'm like, huh? What is it? Like, your stream is just like chaos, and then like you screaming and stuff, and then like people are like, actually I find you quite cozy and very relaxing. And you're like, huh? What are we gonna do without that smug emote? New job available. Hey there, are you free to come over to National Park? I have a treehouse that sorely needs de-sliming and de-griming. If we can put the time in. De-slime and de-grime. I see you have commenced work and that you are a pressure washer. These lights were on.
I think we're gonna be friends.
Such love.
It's love. Thank you so much for the sub, Chris. Enjoy those emotes and no ads. It's good to see you. I hope you're well. Well, it's like it's simple. We'll just resub. I need a smug red emote. I need, let's see if I got a picture of it. I need this. But with my red panda. I used to use this emote so much. I love that one. This game is so satisfying. It is. I certainly enjoy it. We'll just blast away all this dirt. Oh, not like power, like psh. I got hit with a barrel earlier in Chivalry 2 and it was so aggressive. I completely forgot that they had Chivalry 2. I remember when Chivalry first came out and it was just people running around using the scream. It was a funny game. Just want to get enough money so we can get the next power washer now. Next pressure washer. Pretty sure they're pressure washers, not power washers, right? Let's get the rest of the steps. Get the rest of the steps, he says, not getting the rest of the steps. Can I ask you, Donna, how was your vacation? You went on vacation, right? That's what you were doing? When Prod comes back, he should be back soon. I also wonder if he saw that announcement. I'm assuming so. What am I missing from the steps? They posted a clip to Instagram? Oh, I gotta see that. What's the clip they used? I wanna see. Oh wait, I gotta go underneath the stairs, that's right. You have a link to it? Switch over to this. There we go. We'll watch it together. Unless you plan on blaming me, then we won't watch it. together. All right, I'm sure I'll recognize it.
You think you'll see me if I... Yep.
Maybe.
Anyway. Do you think you'll...
Yeah, I wonder if I've seen this one. I wonder if I've seen this one. That's a classic. You think you'll see me? Just steps out right next to you. I like your odds, Char. Like your odds. That's funny. I told him not to use a potato clip. Fair enough. I know it's just like you like to have it as like a fun redeem, but you do not want it to be your brand. You're gonna be crying about that. The funniest shit happens when you're a potato. I remember you were always like complaining about that. You're like, oh, the funny stuff always happens whenever I'm playing as a potato. That one's good. That one needs to be cleaned. I kind of want to go to a carnival now. Fair. I haven't been to one in so long. I want to go there and I want to get a funnel cake. I was like trying to think of what they were called. I want to get a funnel cake. I love funnel cakes. Delicious. Super overpriced. Delicious. You guys ever had funnel cakes before? Did you send them any clips also, Char? Or did you just tell them no potato clips? I think that is the one I sent. I don't think I have. I could be wrong. Let me look it up real quick. Funnel cakes are so good. I love these things. They're like deep fried and sweet. Well, they're deep fried and then they put powdered sugar on them. And you can put all sorts of other stuff on them, usually like fruits, like strawberries and stuff. I was like, please, no potato. Funnel cake is fire. Oh, I love funnel cake. So good. That does look scrum though. Scrum. Scrumdiddlyumptious, one might say. Third link I sent them, but they said no guarantees the one I provide they'll use. Yeah, I remember that part. They're like, no guarantees. And you're like, okay, I'll send you some good ones. Just please don't use a potato. And I mean, like, That's fair enough, because you don't want to be like represented as that, because then people will come in and be like, what? Huh? I thought you were a potato streamer. Where's potato? And then you gotta either be like, sorry, that's not what I actually am, or you have to become the potato streamer. Potato's just fun, doesn't represent me. Yeah. Yeah, I understand why you didn't want it. Makes sense. I'm sure it's gotta feel pretty good to just have that out there, so you don't have to like be sitting there like ready to explode with excitement at all times. Be like, I can't tell anyone, but oh boy, do I want to tell him. Literally. She's been waiting like, how long have you even been waiting? It hasn't even been that long since I told you. Like less than a week. They didn't give you very long to reply either. 5 days? Yeah, it's been less than a week. One business week. Oh my god. Imagine if you didn't check your email regularly. You would have been so disappointed. You would have saw your email and then been like, is it too late? And they'll be like, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It would have hurt even more because you would have had the email. You would have had the email that's like, hey, respond in 24 hours. But you saw it too late. Please check your job planner as a matter of urgency. Alright, Blake Thrust, settle down. Yes, my helter-skelter is filthy. Okay, Kevin Bernard. I like how these lights are actually on, but they're just so dirty, no light passes through them. Yes, this will affect performance. Prefer seeing Char or potato. Not that I don't like the potato, but I don't want that over Char's cute self. 100% agree, Lloyd. Yes, the slide itself is beset by sticking spots, which take considerable arm strength and willpower to get past. Willpower to get past. Okay, Kevin. Y'all buttering me up. I sent it at 4 p.m. on the 23rd and said, please respond at 24 hours. And you're like, sponge gar. Come back to stream and all you hear is psh. It is the psh stream. Lights turn on. Something extra satisfying about spraying the lights down and then seeing them like light up. Stay up all night shaking anxious and trying to write a response. Is this a dream? Am I really awake? What's happening? So what was it I missed? you talking about the in general or the thing that I was trying to explain to you when you didn't have sound? Also, yeah, welcome back, Bongo. The thing you tried to explain? I'm all ears, boss. I was talking about why I knew about it. Because Char got a bunch of emails about it, and they had some weird wording on one of them where she had to pick a time slot during her 2 weeks in order to be like on the front page for a consecutive of a couple hours. Two hours guaranteed front page, yeah. The wording was kind of confusing, and I'm sure she was freaking out about being one of the 5 people picked. I need your smart brains for this. My reading comprehension. Essentially, yeah. He's freaking out. Rightfully so. Is a huge opportunity. Their wording was confusing and I was shaking and anxious, so I got Red's help. So she sent it to me so I could read it over and like try to explain it in a better wording, more thoroughly. So ready. Hello, Lennox. How's it going? Got some things to do. I'll be lurking. All right. Take care of those bongo things, Bongo. I'm getting dizzy doing that. Don't do that. How's your day been so far, Lennox? I can't remember the last time I went to a fairgrounds like type deal. I think it was Halloween when I went to a really big like carnival, like fairgrounds type place. And they had like a bunch of haunted houses and stuff. It was really cool. They had actors that were dressed up in like scary costumes and they would run around and scare people. That was a fun time. Excuse me, horse. They spray your butt. What am I missing on this horse? The top back. There we go. Just gonna make a drink. Yeah, I think I'm gonna drive out and get some juice after I finish stream. And we'll have some drinks together. Celebration. Do the thing. What am I missing on the horse rod? Hell yeah. I think they sell cranberry juice there. If they don't, I'll just pick up some orange juice. Screwdrivers are also pretty good. I haven't had a Cape Cod in a hot minute though. I can't believe nobody's used that yet. The lowercase keck. It's tiny. Does the horse rod like go up and above or something? Or whatever. I'll just worry about getting the horses for now. This does remind me of, I think I showed it on stream before. I went to this place that has, I believe it's the world's biggest carousel. At least it was at one point. I don't know if it still is. I remember I shared the pictures of it in my Discord. Let me see if I can find it real quick. That thing was insane. It was huge. You weren't allowed to ride it, but that's the only way they can keep it running is by not allowing people to ride it. Where did I save it? Oh, here it is. I hid it in a zip folder because it was so big. All the pictures I took. It's loud. Uh-oh. Let me try extracting it. That shouldn't take too long. Oh, the thumbnails are so small. That place was full of carousels. And they were all very large. They were all very, very big. I can just find the one. Is that it? Oh, that wasn't it. Let me zoom in on these thumbnails so I can actually see what I'm looking at. Pull it over here so I'm not like looking off in a weird direction. Is that it? No. They had some crazy looking stuff in here. Some wild things. I can't. I feel like this is missing some pictures. Where are my pictures? Alright, well, this is kind of a rip. I'm sure this is really dumb. I'm like trying to find this picture. Oh, there it is, finally. Everyone just sitting here, like, watching me do nothing. Here it is. This thing was huge. And it's, like, constantly running as well. It was really cool to look at. It's, like, indoors as well. Yeah, it's just like covered in lights and it's got like a bunch of like dolls and stuff on it. It's wild. All right, back to the actual carousel, which is in the game. These horses done. Yeehaw. I think we'll finish up these horses and then we'll call it a day. It's been a pretty good stream so far. Say so far when we're like right at the end. Getting to the end right now. Momentary interruption, I am back. Welcome back, Lloyd. I was just showing off a picture of the biggest I think it's the world's largest carousel, at least it was at one point, and I had a picture of it. I went and saw it in person, it was really cool. I'm gonna finish up these horses and then we'll be done. That sounds sick, it was pretty cool. Want to see it? I can pull back up real quick. I had all the pictures in my Discord at one point. Oh, I still have it open. Sweet. There it is. That thing was incredibly large. It looks dope. Yeah, there was one from I went to the House on the Rock, it was called. I have a bunch of pictures from there. Like all the pictures I took while I was there are in Discord, in my Discord from a while back. You can probably just search House on the Rock and they're be able to find it. I put a lot of pictures in there. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff there. I would definitely go again. It seems like there's so much, like that place is so filled to the brim with stuff that every single time that you go, you'll like find something new that you didn't notice before because it's just so overwhelmingly full of stuff. Like so full of things to look at. It's insane. Alright, I think that was all the horses. Yep. Alright. Can I ride him? Alright, thank you everybody for coming to the stream. I feel like this is a pretty good way to end it. We'll just let him ride around. Let's see who's on right now. You know what? Let's see if we can find somebody in the category. What? I'm at the top of the category right now. What the fuck? Who's this guy? I'm so wet. Good stream, my boy. The category is very small right now. This guy's also been going for 5 hours though. That was not what I was expecting when I went to the category. Yeah, I don't really have anybody on at the moment.
Being stoned is always a good time. I mean,
Alright, hold on. Alright.
unless you're stoned and you're like getting arrested or something, then that's not a good time at all.
Alright. I'm sure you guys could hear that guy. I don't know what he's talking about. We'll rate him. Skateboarding tag. Yeah, come along for the raid, everybody. Join the Discord, please, and thank you. And I'll see you all again very soon. Start the raid here. This is a new person. Raiding into the category. I don't have many people on right now, so yeah, thank you all for watching and hanging out, whether that be chatting or lurking, falling asleep, whatever it was. Whatever you do, as long as you're here, I appreciate you. I didn't mean that for that to rhyme. Goodbye, everybody. I don't remember when I'll see you guys again, but we'll see you soon. Great time. Back Shar. I'm raiding into the category. Somebody new. My boy got bars. Bye again, everybody. It's nice seeing you.